Yeah. So I was expecting today World Trigger was gonna drop. I could read the new Act Age, see next installment of Haikyuu, all that stuff. But unfortunately, at this current time, the Shonen Jump app didn't update, which I was like, why didn't it? It says February 3rd we get the next stuff, such as the World Trigger chapter, Haikyuu, other things, right? But I don't know what's going on. So I said, you know what? I might as well just do a stream. Talk about Shonen Jump as a whole because I made a video or stream saying, hey, it's happening. The Shonen Jump app, which means less piracy. And all this other stuff will go down significantly, right? But now look at us. It's here. I don't know how's it turning out. So far I'm enjoying it. I used to use the Viz application a lot, especially on desktop. And I never really used Viz super heavy on my phone unless I really wanted to read the new chapters. So I gotta say it's solid, but the problem we ran into, which we all probably know about, but we don't know about, we should know about, is if you're international and you want to read stuff in Shonen Jump, you can't read everything. You just can't, which is actually kind of sad, but it's one of those things where it's like, what do you really do? How do you fix the problem? Because I think we talked about this before. Situation is, everyone technically wants to support the industry, but we all can't support the industry the way we want to because there's a lot of outside factors. And like I said, the only way for it to really work the way people want it to work, we would have to hope that through some magic or some way they decide, all right, let's go global so everyone can read all the stuff at the same time. Yeah, I get it. It's annoying. It's a hassle. But I feel like the Shonen Jump app was a step in the right direction. And to counteract the whole argument of the international fans saying, hey, I'm in Sweden, Netherlands, and I can't actually access the same series everyone else in that's in the US or around that area, so I gotta keep pirating. They got a solution for y'all. It's called Manga Plus. So it's like the Shonen Jump app, but it's for everyone else. And the cool thing about it, oh snap! So I just opened it up, and it just updated everything. So the World Trigger chapters, it's in there. They have the new chapter for Hell's Paradise, Blue Exorcist, something called Summertime Rendering, which I never actually heard of, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, but I wonder what made them do this. I really feel like Shonen Jump probably realized because they're international, they gotta treat people like they're international. So what's the point of just having everyone near the US easy access to your product and everyone else has to pirate because they have absolutely no choice? But what I was saying earlier, which kind of confused me, okay, how come the Shonen Jump app, it doesn't tell you, oh, it update's coming, you have no idea, it just kind of happens, which is actually kind of weird. I wish it had like a little thing and they're like, oh yeah, notification, we're updating in like 20 minutes, something happened, we're delayed, you know, etc, etc. Just anything. Because it's funny that their newest app, or which is by Shueisha, Manga Plus, it literally tells you from the front, latest updates past 24 hours. And it shows you the ones updated in the last 3 days. And I'm pretty sure you can favorite series. So on this, you can see Weekly Shonen Jump, Jump SQ, Jump Plus, and as categories, science fiction, comedy, and that's all they have so far. But what I like about this is, I don't just read shonen series, so I like that they introduced Manga Plus. So now if anyone's like, hey, what if my favorite series like World Trigger, it moved to something like Jump Square, you can easily access it. It's not going to be a hassle. And I'm kind of happy about World Trigger being a monthly series because now you have more time to enjoy it. And it kind of fits with what it's going for. But that's just me, honestly. So what else? I don't read anything currently in Jump Plus, so I haven't really checked it out. Oh, I lied. I read one thing in Jump Plus. The only thing I read in there is Hell's Paradise, currently. And they have some cool stuff there, but I might check those out later. There's something called Curtains Up. I'm off, so let's see the description. Let's see. Anxious, socially awkward boy. Travels to a new school. He meets a falling freshman, a boy known as Prince. But he doesn't know yet. A new world is waiting for him behind the stage curtain in this thrilling high school theater. story. So it's kind of like Act Age, but this time's with dudes. And they make socially awkward. Some of the favorites. It even tells you when the new stuff's gonna drop. So there we go. And let's see. Oh yeah, I'm from Japan. I'm still wondering how that got an anime so soon. But then again, it's comedy, and with comedy, they don't have to follow the chapters to a T. Let's see, did Food Wars update? Oh, so it says that Food Wars is coming today at 15 JST. 15, what is that? 2 EST. It's coming basically 1 a.m. Monday. Okay, so I guess that explains that, but I just wish that the Shounen Jump app had that same feature built in, so you would know. Alright, so let me see. How do you fix notifications in this? Oh, I just turned a notification on, that's why I didn't know. Let me get Kai from Act Age. There we go. Alright. And we're set. So if you're an international fan and you're not getting the benefits from Shounen Jump app, highly recommend Manga Plus. Because what I want to do now is check out the new World Trigger chapters, see what's popping off there. But still fairly new app, so it doesn't have everything in there. Some stuff, it's kind of behind a paywall, best way I can describe it. Like they have Claymore in there, they have Nuzeki, Naruto, but it says re-edition, so I guess it's just like, I don't know if it's gonna be color pages or how it works. I haven't like checked it out yet. But like how there's a lot of variety in this. So you have Jujutsu Kaisen, Promised Neverland, My Hero, Black Clover, Act Age, Dr. Stone, something called Nano Hazard, Dry Camps. Like I said, I like about it. It seems like it has all the magazines related to Jump in there, or at least a good amount of them. So it's not like, oh, if you want to read Jump Square, there's no way to do it now. Now there's a way. I like that. I like that. But I kind of get why they did Shounen Jump app the way they did. Maybe they're trying to say, but the whole point is, we as a company know our audience. Shonen opposed to obviously boys, but not only boys read Shonen. So I guess that's why in Shonen Jump you most get stuff in that magazine. And I think they made Manga Plus, so it's like, wait, what about the fans who read other stuff, like stuff in Jump Square? We need to appeal to them, so let's give them an app. But here's a little kicker to it. What if people already read Shonen Jump and they get some of the series? How do we get them to download this app? Oh, I got it. Put Jump Square in there. There you go. So that way, when their favorite shows go there, favorite manga go there, that's our incentive. But it's kind of crazy. So now we have to have two apps to get the best of both worlds. But what I find weird about it, alright, I keep forgetting that Japanese Standard Time is different than our time. Why can't I put a little reminder in there? Oh, we update 15 JST, and then have like a little translator so it fits your time. So it's like, oh, if you're Eastern Standard Time, that's 1 a.m. Monday, so you know. So that way, instead of you guessing or wondering what the hell is going on, you just know what's popping. Also want to talk about some of the series we got in Shonen Jump recently. Like, y'all know my favorite, Jujutsu Kaisen. And I was watching Yonko's video, and he was saying, it'd be nice if we had like a female president for Jump. And I would like that, but I hope if and when that happens, they choose that lady based on her ability. Not just because, A, so we got it for our backs. Just find a random lady, bring her on, call it a day. I wouldn't want that. That'd really, really annoy me. So, that's what I'm thinking about currently. And I think I like how Shonen Jump has been going recently for like the last couple of months, because now it feels like it's actually my favorite thing. Variety's the spice of life. That or oregano. Not just, oh, if you like, what we call shonen, battle stuff, psychological stuff, that's all you get. No, we're getting other things. Because what I like about Act Age, and what is one of my favorite series right now, it's one of those stories where old girl is an underdog, but she still has so much to learn to actually be the best there is. Because, yeah, she's a good actor, but a talented lady who could have made her even bigger didn't want to take her because that'd be not a good idea. She's kind of like a wild beast. She even said that. And her skills have been growing ever since, and all the characters, they seem interesting, because so far in Act Age, everyone is an actor for a different reason. And a lot of them know that, yes, they're only going to get these type of roles, but even still, they want to keep putting their best foot forward. And that's what I find so interesting about Act Age. Now, when it comes to Jujutsu Kaisen, the reason why Act Age and Jujutsu Kaisen are my favorites, they both offer something different to the table. In Jujutsu Kaisen, it's pretty much one of those stories where it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Most people in the story, they have two things they want to do. Their mission that they were given to by an instructor, by someone that's their senior. And then they have their own personal motive. So it's like they have to choose. Do what I really want to do or do what I am told. And that's actually a really hard choice when you really think about it. Because at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you. But sometimes you're always going to have to follow someone's order, no matter how you slice it. At your job, you have to listen to your boss, because if you don't, you're not going to get money. Or you're going to have a significant other or family. You can't just ignore what they say. What they say matters just as much as what you say. And that's what I like about those series. And with Jujutsu Kaisen, the main character, he may seem like he's a weirdo, he's kind of irritating, but I like it because he's just down to earth. He simply just wants to live a meaningful life, because he realizes either way, death is coming his way, and he wants to make sure everything lead up to the death, it stands for something. He wants everyone he meets to have a meaningful life. What else could you ask for in a character? And all the abilities are pretty cool, and I like how it reminds me of what I want out of Bleach, but a little bit better. Because I mentioned in the later half of it, some of the creatures you see are created by humans and their fears. And they become powerful because the negative energy fuels these creations. So I found that pretty cool, and how a lot of the families that are supposed to be famous in the series, their children have this weird pressure on them where it's like they have to live up to the family name, because if they don't, they'll be disowned. And with a couple characters, they don't exactly agree with their family's agenda, so they're trying to carve out their own path. But the problem is, if they just stuck to their family, they would have had a perfect path for them to climb on, and they can do all this crazy stuff. But because they're going against what their family wants, they have to try a little bit harder just to be where they want to be. So yeah. Also, Kometsu no Yaiba, I love that series as well. It's pretty crazy what's going on in the current arc, because it's like everything's coming full circle. Pretty much, I want to say at the halfway point of the series, we learned that the end game is killing the head demon. Killing him will get rid of all the problems, get rid of all the demons. But the problem is, this demon is really clever. He's been living in humans. So it's not just, oh, simple, kill him, end him, that's it. No. There's so much they have to do. So many things to consider. And because this demon has been around humans and he knows the way they think, it's not as simple, oh, you just straight up kill him. And that's it. They have to do a little bit more groundwork. And what's happening in the current arc, they're finally at the point where, yeah, they're going to kill him, but it doesn't look like it's just going to be, alright, simple. You kill him, game over, yeah. It feels like they really have to come up with a solid plan, because this is going to be their best and only chance of killing this disgusting demon. And if they don't do it, GG, no re. That's how I'm feeling based on everything I've read so far. And I do think it's possible for them to beat him, but I just don't know who will be that person. How will it all end? And that's what gets me excited, because it's like one of those series where, on one hand, there's a lot of build up to this moment, and they have the perfect opportunity. On the other hand, they're running out of time, and if they don't play the cards right, it could be the very end of everything they know and love. And that's why I really do hope, however it ends, whenever it ends, it's worth every bit of it. And I found a series I read a long time ago, and I hope it's going to be interesting. It's called Takama Gara. And I don't remember the plot, but I remember the main character. His family were like fighters or wrestlers, and he was a weakling. So every time they wanted to try new moves or techniques, he was always the guinea pig. And then one day he realized everyone at school is getting these cool, crazy powers, and he has to stand up to them. So I don't remember how it ended, what happened, but I'm gonna try to resubmit it on Viz and see how that goes. I would say much more, but here's the bottom line. Shonen Jump app is pretty much a good reason why y'all shouldn't really need a pirate as much. Now, if you want to read Black Clover, Haikyuu, One Piece, Food Wars, My Hero, you can read the official translation. Yeah, you might have to wait a day or two. Yeah, you may get read it Sunday or Monday, and I know you want to read it when it first drops on Jump Minis or wherever you read it at. We have to do where we can support the industry, because the worst case scenario is we get to the point Shonen Jump does everything possible to make pirating so terrible that we'll never be able to enjoy stuff the same way. I can imagine it gets to the point it'll be a fine for you doing that. Or they'll keep taking down all the sites we usually go to, so it gets to the point, if you don't read the viz, you don't read what happens next. We have to watch through videos of one person who faithfully buys the viz or uses the Shonen Jump app, and that would be kind of crazy. I don't want that to happen, so let's do our part. I could really say so much more, but I gotta read this World Trigger and tell y'all what's up. So hey, thank you for stopping by. I could say so much more, but my squad needs me.